that sometimes you go somewhere and you see things really, really emotional. You get into this home, you find kids with different difficulties. Some of them can't sit, some of them can't walk, some of them can't crawl, some of them can't even lay down. God is so wonderful. This is an emotional thing. But we just thank you for their life.
She had just acquired this premises. She was staying somewhere in a very bad place. We prayed and believed God for this place. She was staying across that way. But the place was not enough. The place was dirty. At least here, children can play around and there's water, running water.
Yes.
So the property is owned by her?
No.
She's renting?
Really? So that's a monthly need, is
Yeah.
the rent.
Yeah.
And the food, clothing, sanitation.
Most especially Pampers.
Special Pampers?
Pampers, because they urinate a lot.
Right. Oh, so most of them are diapers.
Yeah, the diapers.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how they use the bathroom. Okay, but does this place have sewer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it
I
does.
saw that.
Okay. What about medical supplies?
That's also a problem because they always fall sick.
They're always sick. Just shots.
There's a need of, because when they fall sick sometimes at night, rushing them to the hospital is also a need.
Yes.
Sorry.
Now, how many kids you say you have?
16.
They are 16 here, but in the villages.
Over there is the founder of this project and this ministry. She has a heart. She has a heart.
Daniel. Edith? Nice to meet you. This is Brother Daniel from Kampala.
Salitsa kusisinkana webala omulimu.
Raymond Smith from America. Please meet you. Doing a great job.
Over there in the chair is Brother in Christ President and Founder Neil Martin.
The founder, she's a mother here, a parent of one of the children. So we showed you, this is Derek, the son.
That happens to be a son for that.
So, information you get toward some small that you'll give, especially if he's writing down something.
Just maybe because what made you start up such a ministry?
So it was in 2000 when God gave me Derek. Derek was delivered in a normal. He was a normal baby.
Okay.
Then after 2 days, he developed jaundice, that's yellow color, all of his body, and convection life, just one side. So he was convulsing one side. So from there, I went back to the hospital. They treated Derek, and they found that Derek had malaria. And yeah, also, but the doctors did not know that it was meningitis. They thought it was just malaria, and he was treated. After 2 weeks, Derek again started convulsions when we were already discharged from the hospital. So when we went back to the consultant, he told us Derek had meningitis, which attacked his brain through the spinal cord. So from there we started noticing that Derek is poor head control, is very floppy, is not developing. That's how I started struggling with Derek, taking him in different hospitals. It was not easy because I lost all my friends around the community, the neighbors, as they thought that I have given birth to a child with problems like taboo. They called it a taboo. They used even to tell my husband just to leave me because I've produced a child with a taboo. I've brought a taboo in the family. It was not easy for Derek. So I kept on going to different hospitals, and I also kept on praying God, because I thank God that God, my husband did not leave me, though they were encouraging him to leave me. From there, that was when Derek made like 3 years. That's when I started visiting my different colleagues with children with disabilities. That was a certain organization which started up an organization for children so that we can take their children with disabilities to do exercise with them. But before that, I'd already started my exercise with the different hospitals. So from there, when I started going there, where we met with Mom Grace, I also started teaching them what to do with the children, because I had experience of what I've been doing with Derek. From there, I joined that organization and I started working as a community worker, teaching parents how to do exercise and also parenting, show these children love and how to take care of them. So it was really a big burden when I started moving in the community. I found most of the children were abandoned. Most of them were left with their grandparents. They were full of bed sores. As you see by the sores of face, I think they're inside the house. So it really touched me. And I started praying if I can take care of these children. Sometime when I could pray for it, I could again say no. I could deny myself. I cannot do this. Because Derek is only one kid, but it's really hard work for me. After denying it, then I feel like I have to do this. So starting this organization, it was really hard because when I was just up, not responding God's call, I got an accident and I got spinal cord fracture. I was down for almost 6 months. I could not lift myself, I could not support myself, I could not do anything. I was like as these children are. So that's where I started praying and fasting in that bad situation I was in, and saying, God, I'm very sorry I've been refusing to respond what you're telling me to do. So from now I'm going to do what you're telling me to do. Immediately I step on the ground, start walking as I've been. That it took me 1 month to start walking. When I started walking, I immediately started sharing with my friends that I got this problem because I've not been responding what God was telling me to do. So I feel that if I get a breakthrough, if I get support, I'm ready to take care of these children, though I still feel that pain. But so long as I'm walking, this is what I've told God, that if I do this, I'm going to do what you're telling me to do. So immediately when I started walking, and my friends also responded, whom I shared with, they started contributing some little money. They gave me, I rented the house. I looked for the house of renting. I paid for the money. Then from there I started going to different people to get like mattresses, bed sheets for the children. I started with 6 children plus my baby. So from there, that was in 2007 when I started this organization. And up to now, I'm now with 16 children. I've never regretted. So although the support is very, very little, but I've never regretted that why God called me to do this. And I'm very, very happy of what I'm doing. I feel I read these are part of my heart. These children are part of my heart. And when I feel someone don't like these children, I feel like this person doesn't like me.
Definitely.
So I thank God for what.
So what are some of the major challenges that you find, like on, weekly basis, daily basis?
So the major challenge is that most of the